Hey kids. Okay, so in this little video, I'm gonna go out and check my trail cams. I use these trail cams by Motree. They're the top of the line model for them. I think they're the 999i model, if I remember correctly. 20 megapixel, so good quality picture and good quality video, so I can provide you with some good video clips. And in this particular episode, I go out and I check the trail cams. I kind of play with editing a little bit. I kind of use some of Brad's stuff. If you know Brad over Big Family Homestead, shout out to them, great guys. But I did some editing where I really shortened up some stuff, put it in high speed, so you'll see me ride the four-wheeler through the woods like a madman. But it was really long, and I just wanted to kind of shorten it up for you guys. It is kind of a longish video. I think we run about 12 minutes in this one. I can assure you it is well worthwhile waiting till the very last second to see the ending bit, to see what it is that we caught in the trail cams. I think you'll find it pretty exciting. So, with that said, let's get to the video, shall we? There's always something that needs fed up here on Grandpa's farm in Alaska. A place where you're always welcome. Come on, Lily, let's go feed. We's gonna go check some trail cams on the pumpkin. Let's go. For those of you that asked about the pumpkin's doing just great. Really enjoy it. It's been just the perfect vehicle for me. And we are past the peonies already. Heading out on the trail. Now this trail runs all along my south boundary of my property, the whole length of it, and also on the west or east side of my property there's a trail. It's actually fairly straight and fairly smooth. It looks a whole lot rougher than it really is because I'm going at very high speed. Well, I'm not really going at high speed. I just have it fast forwarded to make it look like I'm going at high speed. As you can see, most of our forest is boreal forest. Spruce trees intermixed with birch and some aspen and a lot of willows. Alright, this is my turnaround spot. Now this is just about the far northeast corner of my property. This is the northeast corner of my 80 acres, about where I'm turning around. Not quite, I wasn't quite there. I probably had another couple hundred yards to go. But right here is where I set the first trail cam. You can see the moss on the ground, very soft footing in the forest. And those trail cams are hard to see on those spruce trees. They blend in with them perfectly. Now here I'm actually checking to see what it had taken pictures of. I didn't trust the device enough to just leave the pictures on there, so I quickly took the trail cams in and downloaded them. Although you won't see that in this video. I actually went back and pulled the cameras just because I wanted to make sure I got the SD cards brought in so I could download them properly. There's the pumpkin. Alright, we got a long ways to go here, so let's go ahead and kick it up into high speed, shall we? And we're off. Somewhere, right about here. Right here, we're on the northeast corner of the property. No, sorry, southeast. We were on the northeast, now we're on the southeast corner of the property. A lot more birch trees in this area and fewer spruce trees. Right as I made the turn there, my neighbor's got a cabin just over the property line. And I think he's been coming in there and cutting a lot of the spruce trees for firewood. We nipped that in the butt. I know this seems like it's taking forever, and it did to me too while I was editing it. I was excited to get to the end to show you that. Here you see I used some sticks to aim the camera down more, just to give it more of a downhill shot so it would be better positioned to catch a small fox or a coyote that went down the trail. Again, that's a Motree 999i 20 megapixel camera with night vision. Anyhow, let's speed this up a little bit more. You don't need to watch me push buttons here. I am not very good with these cameras, so I decided just to speed it up and get through this. Okay, I'll close this one up. And now we're going to go ahead and head back to the cabin. On the pumpkin mobile. Now you notice my gun rack is empty here on the four-wheeler. I don't have a firearm with me. I will never make that mistake again. If that's enough of a hint to you about what we catch later on as we see what footage we got in the trail cams. I will never go back there again without a gun with me. And what's surprising is right about where I turned around there on that corner of the property, that's one of the best berry picking spots on the property. We get a lot of blueberries back there. I guess actually huckleberries, which are just a small wild blueberry. Really tasty. I didn't want to fast forward through all the woods. I thought some folks might actually enjoy kind of seeing what the woods look like a little bit. This is about the speed I normally drive through the woods at. right now we're coming in right next to my peony beds. The peony beds are kind of in front of me and now to the left a little bit. You'll see the corner of one as I come around the corner here, as I come around these spruce trees. There's the peony beds, and now I'm entering the old pasture. We've had cows and horses in this area and pigs. That's why the grass is so high and thick. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what footage we got. This is going to get exciting. For the most part, when we put out trail cams, we usually end up with footage like this. Maybe a breeze or a branch caused the camera to trigger. They're motion activated. Maybe me going by on the four-wheeler, pulling the cameras is what triggered it so that it would record. That's exactly what I want it to do anytime I come in or someone goes by. Here, that one branch is moving on the left, but nothing else is moving, and I found that to be curious. So I don't think I had this camera aimed low enough to catch whatever it was that caused that. Here's night vision. You can see we got a little bunny in the picture. See the little bunny on the bottom right hand side? You can see his eyeballs lit up. There it is. Now it's over on the left side of the tree. But for the most part, you know, we just shoot scene after scene after scene of just nothing. Of just like this. Just woods with nothing in it. Occasionally we'll get a bird or something, you know, that we'll catch a little critter or something going through. Like here you can see a little chickadee down there on the bottom. And then sometimes, just sometimes, we get something really interesting to film. As you see here. That's a 700-pound sow with a couple of 500-pound cubs. Folks, that's an Alaskan grizzly bear mama and her cubs. And just to make sure we got a good close-up of her, there she is. That is one big old girl, folks. Now that is a big bear, and her cubs are not too small either. This is not typical of what I usually get in my trail cams. This is the first time I've got bear in them. Usually we get footage of mooses, but I thought you guys would be excited to see this and see what it's like when I go out and check the cameras. So I'm going to finish editing this, and I'm going to go put the cameras back out. See if I get some more bear footage. I don't know about y'all, but I thought that was really cool. I like the fact that I have a big mama bear and her cubs that close. Now she is on the back corner of my 80 acres. So she is, you know what, a quarter of a mile from my place. Not even that. A couple thousand feet. Pretty exciting, pretty exciting. That footage, by the way, was taken yesterday morning. It shot that at almost 8 o'clock in the morning. She was walking down the trail mid-morning during the daylight. So I thought that was pretty exciting. I'm obviously not going to hunt her because she has cubs with her. And I don't really like to hunt grizzly bear anyway. They're not as good to eat as black bear are. So if that had been a black bear, I would have thought long and hard. Now she is big enough that she could be taken and those cubs would do just fine. They're big enough that they're not nursing on her anymore. It's still just a family unit, and I'm sure as soon as some big boar comes along, she'll run off those cubs so she can breed again. But that, folks, was a big old Alaskan mama grizzly bear. Anyhow, we'll try to bring you some more of this kind of footage in the future. Please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you another day. Bye. How about them toad suckers? Ain't they sappy? Sucking them toads offshore make them happy. Hug 'em mugger toad suckers way down south. Sticking them sucky toads in zay mouth. I be a toad sucker knowing a duck it. Just find an old toad and you rear back and suck it. Folks, you have a good day. Bye.